to the kickoff show. It's the Lucha House Party. I'm going to be taking on the SmackDown Tag Team Champions Cesaro and Shinsuke Nakamura. Here are constant champions in the kickoff show. The Lucha House Party. Can they get along though? That is the question. Who's the leader? Can they get along?
Kalisto is the de facto leader of Lucha House Party. Whether or not,
as I said before, I think Cesaro and Shinsuke Nakamura are going to win this one, and I want them to win. My predictions. And now, this is going to be great. Can they do it? Who knows? The kickoff is presented by Applebee's. I don't know if I remember if I went to Applebee's when I went to America back in 2017, but I think I did. I went to something similar like that. And here comes Cesaro. Here we go. Yeah! Down Tag Team Champions. Cesaro. And here comes Shinsuke Nakamura. They want it. They changed the SmackDown Tag Team titles. They look a bit bigger. I swear their titles used to be smaller. Whether it's just me or
you truly find out what a competitor is made of once they capture a championship. Everybody wants to be champion. Can you stay champion? Cesaro and Nakamura have shown no signs of slowing down or weakness.
The question is, though, is there a bit of overconfidence creeping in to the champions? Earlier on the kickoff show in the Champions
here we go.
Lounge, Cesaro and Nakamura were already having a champagne celebration because they believe they're going to keep the title.
You've been around this game long enough to understand the mind games being played. When
here in the
competition, it simply doesn't get any more professional. There's Cesaro
SmackDown Tag Team titles are on the line.
And they will
Shinsuke and Cesaro.
Nakamura set the tone for his team.
Taking on the Lucha House Party. Who's representing the Lucha House Party? I don't know.
So tonight it's Kalisto and Danrvdtree2000 who will team up against the tag team champions. And this is interesting, Corey, because Dorado and Kalisto
here we go. That's Kalisto and is that Grimes? No, it's Dorado.
Then when Kalisto
starting off with
now Kalisto's back in the mix. They need to recalibrate their
Cesaro in the middle ring here. Next, do this with a scoop slam.
He might be out. Look at this inside the ring, though.
Nope. Cesaro's too much. Oh wait, rolled it through 1, 2. I thought it was after the shot with a kick. Well, wait a minute. Salida del Sol. Tag mate Shinsuke and a butt gun. Uh-oh.
Think we're going swinging.
No. King Sosa.
Shinsuke with the knee.
1, 2, 3. It's over. And still your tag team champions Shinsuke Nakamura and Cesaro.
Cesaro and Shinsuke Nakamura. Corey, our first championship match.
Congratulations.
Clash of Champions, and Cesaro and Nakamura retain.
Shinsuke Nakamura and Cesaro.
Very impressive outing for the reigning SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Lucha House Party brought the fight. There were a few glimmers of greatness as the match progressed.
It was an impressive matchup.
Look at where we started earlier in the match. After Cesaro stopped the momentum,
look at
Lindsay with the assist
DDT
to complete the tornado DDT.
Yeah,
and then
a bit too late.
Really turning
neutralized Lindsay Dorado by dumping him over the barricade into the virtual WWE universe. And here it's like Cesaro right into
almost like a Kinshasa knee.
Nakamura's knee connects, and it's a victory for the champion.
89!
Time to celebrate.
Wow, what a matchup! What a celebration for the SmackDown Tag Team Champions Shinsuke Nakamura and Cesaro as they went one-on-one with the Lucha House Party in a really great matchup at the kickoff show. And I liked every single moment. Even that there was a point of where Cesaro got caught Kalisto as he was trying to go for a DDT on the outside, tornado DDT on the outside, but then out of nowhere comes Lindsay Dorado to do like a missile attack from the middle ropes and pushing him down into the DDT. That was a great moment. But then the finish was well, I think Cesaro was going for that neutralizer, but got countered into a roll-up, but managed to kick out. And then finally, as Shinsuke Nakamura took out Lindsay Dorado with that exploder onto the outside into the virtual WWE universe, as Corey Graves said, then we had that swing into a Kinshasa onto Kalisto, and 1, 2, 3, still the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. What a great matchup. Well, I don't think it's going to be another kickoff show matchup. As we're gonna, I thought there was. I thought it was going to be Asuka versus Selena Vega, but I was wrong. I'll have to go on to WWE Classic Champions, unless there is another matchup. Nope, doesn't look like it. Alright. And now, Hyundai and WWE 2K Battlegrounds presents the Gold Rush Clash of Champions here in the Thunderdome. Oh yeah, we got this big one in the Thunderdome tonight. I'm Danrvdtree2000, also known as Danrvdtree2000 on Xbox Live, and this is the Clash of Champions reaction and review. So let's get out to the first matchup. I can't wait. What's it gonna be? A ladder setup. Maybe it's the ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship. I presume, yes indeed it is. The triple threat match. AJ Styles, Sami Zayn, and Jeff Hardy. Intercontinental Championship. By the looks of things.
The following contest is a triple threat. Winner take all
match
for the Intercontinental
Championship.
The only way to win this match is to climb a ladder and retrieve both championships.
Both championships. And here comes the former Intercontinental Champion who won the Intercontinental Championship in the Intercontinental Championship tournament, but who will be defeating Daniel Bryan in the final, AJ Styles.
And that's right, both championships hanging above the ring. One is the Intercontinental title belonging to Jeff Hardy. The other, many call it the faux Intercontinental Championship held by Sami Zayn.
Who are these alleged people referring to it as foes? Sami Zayn never lost the Intercontinental.
No, he did not.
He defended it successfully at WrestleMania, but tonight, somehow, Sami has to win it back.
Yes,
Indeed.
Sami Zayn was forced to relinquish the championship when he went on a 6-month hiatus. AJ
Indeed.
Styles, meanwhile, won an Intercontinental
It's hiatus.
tournament to win the title before losing to Jeff Hardy. How can everybody from Friday Night SmackDown and ringside, Michael Cole and Corey Graves, all
AJ Styles.
in this match have
Extremely familiar with the risks involved. This is like a human car crash waiting to happen.
Yeah, no pinfalls, no countouts, no disqualifications, no submissions. Climb a ladder and grab those titles.
Let's go! And it comes the man that never lost the Intercontinental Championship in the first place.
Call me delusional, Sami Zayn, because Sami believes he's the Intercontinental Champion for some reason.
There's no delusion about it, Michael Cole. This isn't like
He went like this. I don't know what, if that a tribute to someone, or is it just pointing to the Titantron? But anyway, Sami Zayn apparently won the Intercontinental Championship by defeating Braun Strowman in a 3-on-1 handicap match because he was the one to.
Example of what could happen.
Indeed. And I'll tell you this much. After defeating Braun Strowman, he defended it at WrestleMania, but then had a hiatus on it for 6 months. So he had to give up the Intercontinental Championship. Well, the Intercontinental Championship was taken from him. But speaking of someone that's hurt the Intercontinental Championship, who's officially the Intercontinental Champion in this matchup, Jeff Hardy, a multi-time champion.
2020 has not been a great year, but for Jeff Hardy, it's been pretty darn good. Jeff Hardy, his personal redemption story.
Indeed, he has a personal redemption story here in WWE.
Jeff Hardy, he is
Oh, don't walk underneath the ladder. It's bad luck.
All you gotta do is go back to WrestleMania in 2017 for the perfect example. And Jeff Hardy, who here tonight enters his 2nd month as Intercontinental Champion.
I mentioned before about how this match can shorten careers or change lives. Jeff Hardy is a perfect example of a superstar whose life was changed for the better because
basically it's showing the last time each 3 of these guys were in ladder matches. Now editing to it. Here we go. Triple threat ladder match for the Intercontinental Championships. The first man to grab the will be the undisputed Intercontinental Champion. Anyway, here we go. Let's do this.
Essentially one-on-one, Jeff Hardy's still tethered to a ladder by his earlobe.
Poof! What a suplex! Oh, wait a minute! Hey, wait a minute! Hey, Styles is... What if Sami Zayn has handcuffed himself to AJ Styles?
AJ to himself!
Why would he do that?
That is smart!
AJ Styles can't.
It's so smart and brilliant!
You're right, but
what is Zayn thinking?
Sami Zayn is realizing that no one is going to be able to climb the ladder. Maybe not himself, but definitely not AJ Styles.
He's going to have to force Sami Zayn up the ladder so he can grab the titles. He can't go anywhere if he's limp. That's a smart strategy. Oh, wait a minute. What the hell?
His earlobe is handcuffed.
What the hell?
And he's dragging the ladder toward the ring.
No way. No way.
These days there aren't too many things you've never seen before.
What the hell?
Jump
Hardy. Jump Hardy, what the hell?
Jeff Hardy handcuffed by his ear.
Oh my God.
What the hell is Hardy thinking? He's gonna lose an ear.
I mean, if Mick Foley can do it,
Sammy's got the key.
but he's got the key.
Of course it is.
Of course he's got a bloody key.
Sammy didn't plan on using handcuffs without a key, Cole.
Oh my God. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. He's unhooking it.
Sami Zayn just unlocked the handcuff.
Oh, wait a minute. No, wait. He's gonna. But wait a minute. Sami Zayn. He's handcuffed him. He's handcuffed him. Well, he struck the key, I think.
Can Sammy make the climb?
He struck the key. No, wait a minute, Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn is climbing. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. Sami Zayn has done it. You are gonna be kidding me. Sami Zayn is the new Intercontinental Champion. He has AJ Styles handcuffed to the ladder, and Jeff Hardy handcuffed to a ladder from his ear. No, they want the key. Go get it. He is the undisputed Intercontinental Champion.
I am still shocked at what we just witnessed.
The referee has managed to find the key off the floor.
Jeff Hardy's ear.
Looks like the referee went through the pocket today of Sami Zayn's jacket to get the other key out.
And he could get out of it whenever he wanted to. And now there's no denying Sami Zayn.
Oh my god, what a match! Smart strategy from Sami Zayn to the conduit. Unbelievable, what a matchup. To start off WWE Clash of Champions, the Intercontinental Championship matchup. It was brutal. There was the stereotypical someone goes through a ladder moment. Jeff Hardy swanton bomb Sami Zayn through the ladder at one point. We had a huge Irish whip into the ladder as Sami Zayn got Irish whipped into the ladder. A back body drop through the ladder. Sami Zayn took a lot of punishment, but it was at the end where he got 2 pairs of handcuffs from his jacket. Handcuffed Jeff Hardy from his earlobe into the ladder. Then he handcuffed himself to AJ Styles. But got this, and when AJ Styles tried to climb the top of the ladder, he got the key from his mouth. Well, which I'm pretty sure I saw him get out of his tights and got it from his. But still, he then unlocked it and put the other handcuff onto the ladder, preventing AJ Styles from climbing the top of the ladder, which meant there's only one person that could come out of this. Sami Zayn is, well, he claims that he's still the Intercontinental Champion, but I now claim he is the new, undisputed Intercontinental Champion, even though Sami Zayn claims that he's still the Intercontinental Champion. And hey, now he can officially be the Intercontinental Champion. Hopefully he won't go on a hiatus this time round. And hopefully he will defend his title a lot more than he did last time when he was Intercontinental Champion. But what will happen now with Sami Zayn being Intercontinental Champion? We'll have to find out. As I'm going to watch on, then I'm going to see what the... Zelina Vega. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the Raw Women's Championship is on the line. This Zelina Vega challenges Asuka.
It's for the Raw Women's Championship.
This one's going to be quick. Now, here's the thing. Now that Zelina Vega's on her own. And guess what? She's on Raw. And hey, Samoa Joe's back. Welcome back, Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe back with us. Are you ready for this Raw Women's title match?
Oh yes, I am. The Gold Rush is on, and I'm very much looking forward to this match.
It is the one night of the year where...
Alright, former NXT champion Samoa Joe. He's up close.
2 weeks ago, Asuka successfully...
Yeah, it's the only championship he's the one in this business, right?
It surprised me, and she could surprise the entire WWE Universe here tonight.
Now, Japan. Raw Women's Champion. Asuka. Well, Asuka, the Raw Women's Champion, has gone through a lot over the last couple of months. She's lost her title, regained the title. Even the way she was handed the championship in the first place, I think could have been done differently, in my opinion. They could have done like a tournament for the Raw Women's Championship after Becky Lynch announcing that she was pregnant with her first child. Congratulations, by the way, to her. She could have, and the Money in the Bank contract could have stayed with Asuka.
Winner of the first ever Women's Royal Rumble match, and one point of question that was brought up by Zelina Vega by her was the event surrounding the Money in the Bank contract ladder match, which was won by Asuka this year. Oh, listen, Zelina Vega's not the first superstar to throw shade on Asuka, to call into question.
It's true.
As champion.
No, either have another Money in the Bank Raw Women's Money in the Bank ladder match, because we haven't actually had a chance to cash in against it. I personally think they dealt with it the wrong way, and it's too late now. I think that Becky Lynch just gave up the championship because she was pregnant and that was it. And told the universe right in front of her, made it public, but still said, I have to give this up. And anyway, Asuka defended her Raw Raw Women's Championship against Selena Vega. Let's do this. Night. Oh, wait a minute. A roll through. 1, 2, and she kicks out. It's just about. Oh, wait. 2, 1, a unique. Come on, no. Oscar. Run the Oscar. And she turns like a bench. Oh my God. Oscar is still the Raw Women's Champion. If there was a missed Money in the Bank, this would be an opportunity to cash in because of that barrier. But there isn't one. Disappointed there isn't a missed Money in the Bank, but at least we're going to miss the Money in the Bank.
You're absolutely right, Tom. Surprisingly, Selena Vega coming extremely close on multiple occasions to defeating the Empress.
I mean, Selena Vega, and obviously a very impressive performance, but once again, Asuka is ready for all comers.
Selena Vega ditching Andrade and Garza.
Wow. Indeed, Asuka went one-on-one with Selena Vega. And well, very close, nearly lost the championship. And wow, it was a good match and all, but overall, even with that unique cover reversed into the Asuka lock, Selena Vega taps out like a little bitch. However, after the matchup, Asuka's like, you know, you weren't ready for me. Congratulations. Yeah, it was a good matchup. Selena Vega's like, no, I ain't shaking your hand. I ain't gonna shake your hand. It's a Japanese bow, because, you know, she's Japanese. It's Asuka. So I was just like, okay. Oh, well. Then you bow? Big mistake. Kick to the gut and started to beat the crap out of Asuka after the matchup. Sore loser. She tapped out like a little bitch from the Asuka lock. What is this going to prove? Absolutely nothing. But I'm sure on Monday Night Raw, we're going to see this continue on. And maybe Selena Vega will get a one-up on Asuka next time. Well, I'll just have to wait and see. What a matchup. Night of Clash of Champions isn't over yet. Apollo! It's United States Championship time! And there's Ricochet alongside. Well, there's Apollo Crews alongside Ricochet. Now he's in a lot of trouble with Apollo Crews. With the Hurt Business over the last few months, a couple of months, Apollo became the United States champion. Got attacked by Bobby Lashley and had to sit the United States Championship defense up against MVP. And of course then, he defeated MVP later on to become the official United States champion. And then Bobby Lashley defeated him at Payback to become the United States champion now. But then a little bit later, good. I want him to win this match, but I don't think it's going to be this time.
As he challenges the Almighty.
And here comes the CEO of the Hurt Business. UFOs have been having troubles with retribution.
And his opponent, accompanied by Shelton Benjamin and MVP, representing the Hurt Business. He is the United States Champion.
And Shelton Benjamin MVP. Where's Cedric Alexander now? That's my question.
Man in all of WWE, the Hurt Business.
Flanked by Shelton Benjamin and MVP. By the way, MVP on the Clash of Champions kickoff show.
No, he's coming out alone.
He's got big plans.
This is interesting, this one.
Alexander in the works for the Hurt Business. And that is why it's Benjamin MVP backing up Lashley for this matchup. And tonight, WWE Clash of
Champions
presented by Hyundai.
Yeah, on Monday Night Raw, United States Championship.
WWE 2K Battlegrounds. Enter the Battlegrounds with in-your-face, over-the-top, multiplayer mayhem and brawl without
Can't wait to get mine.
available now. One thing that Apollo Crews said throughout his former United States Championship reign is how he did it for his children and for his wife, and how much it meant to his family to bring home his first championship.
The United States Championship, Bobby Lashley is a former United States champion, and currently the United States champion.
Is going to hurt the feelings.
Can Apollo Crews do it?
Tonight.
Whatever motivation her business has is fine, but I'll tell you what, I even spoke to Apollo Crews a little earlier on today, and he brought up his family, he brought up his kids, he brought up the lesson he wants to teach.
Here we go, let's ring a bell. United States Championship matchup on the way.
So here we go, Bobby Lashley quickly takes Crews off his feet and a kick
let's
out.
do this. This is it.
Quickly, Bobby Lashley can change
Looking for the hurt lock, or the Lashley lock, as I like to call it. And he's gonna get it locked in. Gonna get it locked in. Oh no, he taps out. He taps out. My God. Still United States champion. Every championship has been between tonight. The only championship that's changed hands is the 24/7 championship.
Once again, indicative of the dominance that Bobby
But
Lashley
every
has
main
capable of.
championship, I must say, congratulations to Bobby Lashley in putting on that hurt lock to make Apollo Crews tap out and the last gasp. I mean, he even tried to hit the. I mean, there was such a good matchup. We saw a cross body, that was a near fall. We saw a frog splash, that was a near fall. After escaping the Dominator, of course. But, yeah, this was a very good, even back-to-back matchup. But Lashley was, again, too much for Apollo Crews as he gets a hold of him with the hurt lock, or the Lashley lock, as I like to call it, and he makes him tap out, and that's it. Still United States champion Bobby Lashley from the CEO of the Hurt Business. Will he put up now as he finally put Apollo Crews behind him? As we go on to Monday Night Raw, let's see what happens then. As we go on to the next match on Clash of Champions.
On the WWE Network.
And here comes Andrade as he's ready to team up with Angel Garza to take on the Street Profits for the Raw Tag Team Championship.
It's for the Raw Tag Team Championship.
And there is Angel Garza as well.
120 pounds, the team of Angel Garza and
Andrade.
This is a big question coming in tonight.
See ya.
Vega has abandoned Andrade and Angel Garza, no longer managing these two superstars. We saw the effort of Zelina Vega in pursuit of the Raw Women's Championship against Asuka earlier on tonight. A valiant effort by Vega, albeit with no sportsmanship. How do Garza and Andrade fare is the question.
That is the $1 million question here for Andrade and Angel Garza, who...
But yes, indeed, Angel Garza.
Zelina Vega by their side.
Angel Garza jump Andrade. Leg here. Wait a minute, and the knees! The double knees! 1, 2, no! Angel Garza landed on his leg and was hopping to make that tag.
Montez Ford, Angelo Dawkins once again taken out of the mix. Montez Ford has got to dig deep to find a way.
Yeah, I think Angel Garza's...
And let there be no denying Montez's Ford durability.
Angel Garza's being looked up.
Despite all this
The doctors at the ringside are checking on Angel Garza.
How much more can Montez Ford take?
Looking for the Hammerlock DDT.
Hammerlock DDT.
And it is Sagiri.
Back of the neck, down goes Andrade.
And a tag.
Dawkins back up onto the apron.
It's a welcome sight.
Oh, the
Montez Ford.
Spinebuster.
The anointment. Now the
1, 2, and he kicks out at 2.
Wait a minute. He got him. Is that it?
And still, the Raw Tag Team Champion, the Street
What?
Profits.
I apologize for my vantage point. It looked like Andrade kicked out, but the official says otherwise.
Oh, listen, I mean, talk about delivering in the clutch. If you're Angelo
What?
Dawkins, you saw how challenging it was for Montez Ford.
What?
Trying to get Dawkins in this match, and as soon as Dawkins comes in,
What the hell?
to the Raw Tag Team title.
And here comes Bailey. The SmackDown Women's Championship on the line. She's gonna go one-on-one with Nikki Cross. Well, maybe she will, maybe she won't, because I saw some news that maybe she won't be facing Nikki Cross. So it's originally going to be facing Nikki Cross, and I'm still in my mind that it will be. Well, that's still chair in hand. But it must be defended regardless. It can't be one of those bullshit endings, by the way. I don't want no bullshit endings. Must be defended. She's got a smile on her face.
Smile on Bayley's face because she may not have an opponent tonight. We got the breaking news on the Clash of Champions kickoff show that Nikki Cross, who was the #1 contender for Bayley's championship, is not medically cleared to compete here tonight.
Well, that's got to feel good for
Not
Bayley.
medically
Let's be
clear.
perfectly
There you
honest.
go.
Bayley has run through the roster.
She has
Every
to
female
defend it against
superstar
somebody.
on Friday Night SmackDown, Bayley's beaten her. And as you can see, she's setting up the chair that she carries so
She has to
proudly, the
defend
very
it against
chair
somebody.
She wore out on her former best friend, the boss, Sasha Banks.
Wait a minute, didn't I see in one of the WWE Universe? Did I see?
Oh,
Maybe
man.
I did, maybe I didn't.
What sad news about Nikki Cross. She's unable to compete, so she has to forfeit her title opportunity tonight.
Yes, but
Man,
surely anyone
that
can
sucks.
step
I was
up.
really looking forward to her proving the world wrong and showing that she can actually beat me tonight because Sasha's not in my corner. But I even got new gear for you, Nikki. Come on.
New gear.
Don't worry, you know, I am the most dominant champion in all of WWE. You would have lost either way. It's just, wish it wasn't a forfeit. But don't worry. Guys, I'm not going to let you down because I am your role model. So tonight, I'm going to give an opportunity of a lifetime to any superstar out there for my SmackDown Women's Championship.
Alright, look, you know, I can
Anyone,
appreciate that.
Anyone? Hello? Ding dong. Hello? No one's there? Okay, close the door. That's it. Alright, looks like we're going to cut to the chase. Referee, get in here. Raise my arm in victory right now.
Really?
Get in here. Come on.
Really? Oh. Still on heel. I knew she wouldn't let it be him. Well, man, that's because that's speculation. She can't challenge it. What the? Wait a minute.
Forfeit should happen. There's a forfeit.
Wait a minute.
That's the Raw Women's Champion, Asuka.
I know who it is.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I believe Corey Asuka may be taking the championship challenge.
There she is.
For Asuka, the bell rings and we're underway.
Wait a minute.
Asuka with an opportunity.
What is going on here? Is it official?
I don't think Bayley expected this.
I mean, she has to defend her title. She challenged anybody from the locker room. Wait. What's going on here?
The German suplex and out.
Well,
Ducks underneath.
let's do this. A German suplex.
Could be closing in. Bayley now with a steal.
Oh, come on now. Are you serious?
And Bayley will be
The only way you can do this is by using a steel chair.
for championship.
Son of a bitch.
The chairwoman of Friday Night
I can't even
SmackDown.
review it like this. This is bullshit. Shouldn't even be Asuka versus Bayley to begin with when she retains her title by DQ.
Champion Asuka.
Well, Bayley lost the match,
But still, the SmackDown Women's Champion.
Come on. Somebody like Shane McMahon or Stephanie has to do something about this.
Submission.
Oh, it is Sasha.
Guess what? It's boss time.
It's Sasha.
This is here.
From behind.
This is here.
She deserves that. She deserves that.
And it may be payback time for the boss.
And now,
Sasha's neck is
the
gonna be
boss
killed
has
her.
lost
She's
it.
taking out the
The
aggression
boss has
of
lost
the
his
championship.
way. Right up to Bayley.
And now Sasha Banks trying to get back at Bayley, her former best friend.
Whoa, hang on, oof.
Listen, this is not smart for Sasha Banks. I understand she is ticked off, and rightfully so, but Banks is injured. This is detrimental to her own career.
Injured on 2 sneak attacks by the SmackDown Women's Champion.
It's got
Bayley.
neck
The woman
breaks
who used to
on
be
her.
her
She's
best friend.
crazy.
Bayley's
She
champion
shouldn't have
tonight,
done
thanks
that.
to Sasha Banks. And, this, and Bayley is just livid over the fact that she was blindsided by Banks.
Also, she just had to defend her championship against a competitor she wasn't prepared for. The boss blindsides her.
No, what's she doing?
From Bailey.
A chair and a kendo stick in hand.
You mentioned before, Corey, Sasha
Unbelievable.
nowhere near 100%. She's still got that soft collar wrapped around her neck, the neck that Bailey tried to break.
The boss just voluntarily.
Look at in there, you stupid ref. Do something.
And Bailey taking her time. Would love to once
What
again
is suspense and
punish
bullshit
Banks, this
already?
time for good.
I respect her guts, but Sasha Banks should not be here.
Oh, wait a minute. There goes Sasha.
From Banks. Sometimes emotion
Sasha's got that kendo stick.
Take you far, and that's what Sasha's hoping for.
Got that kendo stick. Wow. Take that, Bailey.
How good that must feel for Banks.
Yes, yes, yes.
Loading with a kendo stick.
Kendo stick catharsis from Sasha Banks.
And Sasha Banks' neck has been
Now this is gonna be payback. And payback is what Bailey is. Payback's a bitch.
Vengeance in the eyes of the boss. And now it's
Oh,
Sasha's
boy.
turn.
She wants to swing and oh, so close. I don't know what to say about
And
this.
Bailey, at least for the
Here we go.
Is an ambulance
Balance
match
match.
for the
WWE Championship. As the ambulance, you're gonna drag your opponent to the ambulance, put him in the back of the ambulance, and you win the matchup. I have the forces in my hand, they cancel me, they understand, they talk to me. And here comes the challenge, here comes the challenge of this WWE Championship matchup. In this ambulance matchup, Randy Orton, multiple-time world champion,
in an ambulance.
former Continental champion,
Is Randy Orton
former tag team champion, former Money in the Bank winner, former Royal Rumble winner.
Championship.
He's selling all the business,
Almost seems this
and now he wants to
matchup,
become
this environment
WWE
is
champion
perfect
once again.
for the Viper.
This,
Anything
he lost to Drew McIntyre.
anything in the imagination of Randy Orton
I think
is
it
possible.
was,
In order to
SummerSlam.
capture the WWE Championship.
He lost to Keith Lee at Payback. Not quite. It would be so fun if Drew McIntyre was in the back there. Just got out, first the door in front of him, and then chucks him in there.
Tonight here at Clash of Champions show, we've seen
Yes.
nearly 20 years
This ambulance match. We've seen many only a couple of ambulance matches in the past.
Randy Orton. This match seems tailor-made for the Vikings.
You know, and it's rare that I agree with Byron, but it is the fact. Randy Orton thrives in this type
I
of
believe
environment.
Shane
In
McMahon
this
has faced
sadistic
Kane
environment
in
where he's allowed
an ambulance
to
match
use
in
the
the
full
past.
breadth of his abilities to torture his opponent.
We've had Braun Strowman take on Roman Reigns in an ambulance match before.
God created the perfect
Now this-
superstar from the ground up. He would look exactly like Randy Orton.
Ever since SummerSlam, the legend killer Randy Orton has been fuming his attempt to capture the WWE Championship against McIntyre that night. It has been a steady pursuit by Orton to get to this moment. Remember the lengths that he went to. 3 kicks to the skull of Drew McIntyre, causing a broken jaw.
You also question the physical state of Randy Orton, who suffered the 3 Claymore
Broken
kicks.
jaw or not, he is out here tonight to defend his title against Randy Orton.
And Joe, it does come down to a matchup in a way of the 2 most dangerous moves in sports entertainment today. The kick to the
There
skull
is
and the claymore.
Legend's Killer on the back of his jacket. He has pump kicked numerous superstars in the past and over the last couple of months. He is kicked Drew McIntyre, Edge, Christian,
For the second most world
The
titles
Big
in history
Show.
at 14.
Even his former mentor Ric Flair. And in the past, he's kicked people like Triple H, Shawn Michaels, and The Undertaker too. Even the late great, I think he's even punt kicked Kamala. Late great Kamala in the past. Sergeant Slaughter as well.
And ever since the path began towards Clash of Champions, Randy Orton has been furious that he's had.
And the late great, he's even punt kicked the late great Roddy Piper at one point.
To a title opportunity, in fact, when he took out Drew McIntyre, Randy Orton
and of course, you can't forget pump kicking
the WWE title.
John Cena.
What Randy Orton wanted. This stage, this scene, this opportunity to capture.
He has done countless pump kicks and RKOs out of nowhere. Dangerous human being, but here's a guy who can be just as dangerous. The WWE Champion, Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre has said he would rather
also
take a
done
trip
it
to
all.
the morgue than hand over his WWE
Former,
Championship.
just like Randy Orton.
Drew McIntyre
He is the WWE champion right now, but he is also won a Royal Rumble. He has also won the Intercontinental Championship. He has also won Tag Team title. And he has also won, like I said, he has also won a Royal Rumble. There's a couple of things that he's not won before. He's also a former NXT champion. I think he also was Vince champion at one point. But there's a couple of things that Randy Orton's done
And that is a walk of a man
that
with
Drew
purpose.
McIntyre
That is
has
a man
not.
who is walking in there tonight.
And
Knowing
that
that
is
his legacy, who he is as a champion, what it means
being
to be the
part
very
of
best
most of
in
the
the
stables.
WWE.
I mean,
Of what
yes,
he accomplishes
Drew
here
McIntyre has
tonight.
been part of a stable, but that stable has not been successful.
An 18-year journey to hold the WWE Championship, and I promise you, we will see the best
Yeah, I think the
that
other
Drew
thing that Drew
McIntyre
McIntyre has not won
can
in
give to ensure
WWE
that championship
yet is the Money in the Bank
remains in his possession.
briefcase.
But in order to do
Which
so
Randy
for
Orton has.
McIntyre, he has to go through the most sinister of match stipulations in perhaps all of WWE
I wouldn't
history.
say that.
An
There is
ambulance
probably
match.
worse.
The only way to win is to force your opponent into the back of the ambulance and close both doors.
And this
Yeah,
has
that's
been a
been much
hallmark
worse,
of
I think.
Drew McIntyre's championship reign. He has met all comers on all battlefields. He has walked out.
No,
he has
oh,
taken
it's
on
basically
all
a singles
challenges, and he
match,
has walked through
but
them
you drag
and
your
been
opponents to the
successful.
ambulance
And
and put them in the back of the
tonight,
ambulance.
Drew
I don't think that's
McIntyre
sinister.
needs to walk out of
I
here
don't want
as
to sound
WWE champion.
that's
To cement
sinister.
his legacy
Still
as one of the
King's match
greatest of
probably
all time.
sinister. Elimination Chamber,
Or
sinister.
McIntyre that incapacitates their opponent so that they
Or
can
maybe
throw
even a
them
last
into
man
the
standing in a
back of
first
an
blood
ambulance.
match, sinister. But this ambulance match not so much. I wouldn't think that this matchup is sinister. It's brutal,
The challenger
but not that.
from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 250 pounds, the Apex Predator, Randy
The Legend Killer, Randy Orton. Challenger for this matchup.
And his opponent, from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 265 pounds, he is the WWE Champion, Drew McIntyre!
Drew McIntyre.
You can just feel the vitriolic disdain that the WWE Champion has for Randy Orton.
There have only been a handful of ambulance matches in the history of WWE as Drew McIntyre takes one last long look at his prized WWE title as he's set to defend here against Randy Orton.
Come on, let's look.
So how would you proceed in this
I doubt
type of
that.
match?
This is like the
I mean,
biggest
the mission is simple.
prize in the
It's
business.
full force, in your face, Get your opponent before he
WWE
gets you and
Championship.
pummel him into a state of unconsciousness so you can throw him in the back of that ambulance. It's not complicated.
Easier said than done.
Well, here we go. The ambulance match between Randy Orton and champion Drew McIntyre. Let's do this. This is not looking good.
And McIntyre
This is not looking good.
Inside the ambulance. Now back out.
Claymore! This one's over. This one's over.
McIntyre hits the Claymore.
Claymore.
Opens the door.
And now it's Randy Orton. Goes. Orton, who's lifeless.
Tossing Orton into the
This
back
one's
of the
over.
ambulance. McIntyre looking at.
What the hell?
What's McIntyre doing?
The hell?
Drew McIntyre could have just won this match.
What the hell? He wants to do it again. He wants to do it again. He wants to Claymore Orton one more time.
This is personal. McIntyre measuring.
The punt kick. A punt kick.
There is your receipt, Randy Orton.
There you go. And McIntyre is still WWE Champion. Personal. That is how you do it. That is how you retain the championship.
Incredible feat of retaining the WWE title. He made Randy Orton suffer the same way that McIntyre had to for weeks. It was a bit of a walk down memory lane tonight. All of Randy Orton's transgressions, well, they came back to haunt him. And the biggest one of all was crossing this man, your WWE champion.
Maybe I won't see that instead.
Drew McIntyre cementing his legacy.
Can I admit, maybe I was wrong. First the Big Show, then Christian, then Shawn Michaels, but no Edge. That's it. I mean, he's still injured. But hey, baby. I mean, come on. Even if there ain't no Edge, there's gonna be someone that's gonna attack him.
A bad knee, a fractured jaw, and it still wasn't enough to stop Drew McIntyre.
Oh, that's the Nature Boy!
How appropriate, the Nature Boy behind the wheel.
The Nature Boy drives Randy Orton to a medical facility. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the WWE Championship ambulance match was fantastic. There was a point where I thought Randy Orton was gonna win, and he hit that DDT onto the damn apron. He was looking at the punt kick. Drew McIntyre's head off the leg the third, fourth time, whatever, but first time in this matchup, when all of a sudden the Big Show pulls Randy Orton outside the ring and chokeslams him through the goddamn announce table. Then, later on, I thought Orton had a chance to come back, and he was in control of the matchup. Who comes out of nowhere and attacks Orton? It's Christian. Then, still even further down the matchup, Randy Orton basically takes care of Drew McIntyre, chucks him off the top of the ambulance, and then he's all talking and everything. It turns around into a switch of music by Shawn Michaels. And after all that, interference from Big Show, Christian, and Shawn Michaels. What a way to end the matchup where Drew McIntyre hits the Claymore into Randy Orton, throws him into the back of the ambulance, and then wins the matchup. Well, he was about to, pulls him back out, hits a punt kick onto Orton, puts him in the ambulance, wins the matchup. But who drives the ambulance away? No other than that Nature Boy himself, First of all, when did get a license to the driving evidence? But I don't care. It was down entertaining as we got, presuming 2 matches left. I'm not too sure, but hey, we shall see. We'll find out. Usos! And here comes Jey Uso! This has been a hell of a build-up. He won a fatal 4-way contest because Big E got took out. And wow! Look at that, that is great. That is a good attire. That is a great attire. He was wearing, I don't know how you say it. Oh my god, I can't. It's those flowers that people from Samoa wear. People from Hawaii with those flowers. I can't remember the proper name for them. That's pretty. To say that he is going to be the next chief.
Anybody knows Roman Reigns, it's Jey Uso.
Jey Uso.
I'm curious to see.
This is going to be an interesting slaughter.
For Jey Uso, it's tough to do battle against anyone.
Go against the chief. That's actually quite cool.
And tonight, WWE Clash of Champions Gold Rush is brought to you in part by
Clash of Champions Gold Rush.
GoCredit1.com.
I would like to say he probably paid tribute to all of the fallen Samoans. Fallen over the years, such as David. Late, great Chief. Yeah. Chief Marlea. Chief Peter Marlea.
In the eyes of the WWE
Rocky
Universe,
Soul Johnson.
in the eyes of his cousin Roman Reigns,
Yokozuna.
absolutely, but not in his own
Umaga.
eyes. Jey is ready for war.
Rosie. And now, here comes.
And entering the WWE Thunderdome is the Universal Champion.
I mean, that could be wrong. It's, you know,
The Big Dog.
all the big chiefs that went up before him. And now here comes another chief. Not wearing his vest this time. Look at that. That's quite interesting. That is amazing.
Universal Champion. Roman Reigns in the best physical shape of his entire career.
That's quite interesting. Not wearing his usual shield vest,
The Universal Champion.
but instead
The Tribal Chief.
the tribal chief. That is good. That's interesting. That's good to see. The tribal chief.
His words.
Ow, that
puts
hurt.
food on this family's table. Whose
He's
job
here.
it is to
The
make
big
sure
dog.
his family stays at the top of the food chain.
Roman
But
Reigns.
in all of those points,
It
made
is
by
the
Roman
Roman
Reigns,
Empire.
not a single lie was told. I have known Roman for many years. and
I never
all he
ever
has
thought I'd
spoken
see
to turning at
Roman
SummerSlam
Reigns
is
walking
that
down the aisle with Paul Heyman. Yes,
You ask Roman
and
Reigns,
so most of the time I see Roman Reigns looking down the aisle at Paul Heyman.
You ask Roman Reigns,
When
who
he's
is
come down the
interested
ring with
in
Brock
WWE
Lesnar,
and
the man that he has lost to many times, but now he's on the dark side. If you can't beat him, join him. But I don't know what Brock Lesnar's going to say about this. Will he accept that Roman has joined?
That he is the reason WWE still exists like it does to this day.
Because
WWE needs Roman
another
Reigns,
client
and
for
Roman
Paul
will
Heyman?
play by his own rules from here on out.
Roman Reigns
I mean,
flanked
we've
and
had
closed
lots
by
of Paul Heyman
the
guys
special counsel
over the
to the
years.
Tribal Chief, Paul Heyman.
In
There's no
WWE.
denying Mr. Heyman's
From
credentials.
Brock
He has
Lesnar, like I
managed
mentioned,
winners
to
for
Big
20
Show,
years now.
to CM Punk, to Curtis Axel,
Another
to
interesting point
Ryback.
Roman brought up on After the Bell was that he
Now,
looks as this
Roman
return,
Reigns.
this current situation, his run, if you will, at the moment in WWE, as what will propel him into a surefire WWE Hall of Famer. Roman is ready to put in that type of work.
Well, Ladies and
The
gentlemen,
following
here we go.
contest scheduled for one fall is for
The Universal Championship. This is gonna be huge.
introducing the challenger, weighing in at 228 pounds,
Jay Uso. Well, I'm gonna treat this match as fairly as I possibly can. But as I said before in my predictions, and I say it again, I kind of blame the people that like to leak these things and make these predictions. But Big E's gonna win the Universal Championship. Because of that, Mr. Man got pissed off and changed it to a fatal four-way where Jey Uso wins. Whether you wanted this matchup or you didn't, you got it, and that's all I can count for. So, come on, Jay. This is your chance to go in a singles competition to win the big one.
Roman Reigns has been here before. A 3-time WWE champion, 2-time Universal champion, a Royal Rumble winner. For Jey Uso, he's never been in this position. Corey, what could be going through the mind of Jey Uso?
This could be a Superman punch, spear, 1, 2, 3, or it could be a super kick, Uso splash, 1, 2, 3.
Feeling overwhelmed. I know that Jey has
Let's
prepared
Charles
his whole career for this. That's a cliche. Everybody said
about to ring the bell. The Universal Championship match
from Roman Reigns.
on the way now. Jey Uso versus Cousin Roman. Thanks to this.
Is underway.
Hey, wait, that's Jimmy.
Jimmy Uso.
That's Jimmy Uso.
Jay's twin brother out here.
Come here. I'm throwing the singles. You hear me? I'm throwing the singles. I'm throwing the singles. It's all good. You don't even prove a damn thing to this football. You hear me? You don't even prove nothing to this fools. I'm throwing it in, those. I'm throwing it. You hear me? I'm throwing all dudes. I'm throwing those. Jones, I'm throwing those. No. Come on, get this fool. No, forget this fool.
Come in here and you acknowledge me. You and me.
Don't do it.
And you tell me that I'm the head of the table.
Don't do
let
it.
the whole world know.
Joe.
That's right.
Joe. Rose.
Rose.
Forgive him. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
You don't listen to him.
Don't do it.
You don't listen to him. Our whole lives. And you're gonna listen to him.
Come on, Oos, I'm throwing it, Oos. I'm throwing it, man.
Throw
Let's
this.
throw it, man.
Don't
Let's
throw
throw it.
this.
Come on, man.
Throw
You
it.
ain't got nothing to
Throw it.
prove, man. You ain't got nothing to prove.
Jimmy throwing a towel, damn it.
Ring the bell. Get him off. Get him off. It's over.
What the hell? What the hell, man?
You got it, right? That's what you want, man. You got it. That's what you want. We family, man. What the hell wrong with you, Oos? You the chief, man. You the tribal chief. That's what you want? You got it, man. Just leave him alone. You the chief, Oos. Just chill. You got it, man.
You're the chief. Boo! Ooh! Uso! You're the chief.
Here is your winner and still the Universal Champion, Roman Reigns.
Well, under the circumstances of not being able to continue, Roman Reigns retains the championship. Over the circumstances that Jey Uso is not able to continue, Roman Reigns is now the chief and still Universal Champion here at Clash of Champions. My God! What a sick son of a bitch! Roman Reigns, what a sick son of a bitch! You know a bitch was Roman Reigns for doing something like that to his own flesh and blood. I mean, to get to the point where Jey Uso is unable to continue and Jimmy Uso had to throw in the towel. There was a no contest. I told you he was going to beat him down, and he did the entire match. He beat him down so much he couldn't get up. He couldn't continue. What a Universal Championship matchup. There was one matchup that was cancelled. Well, two technically, but yeah, one made up for the other. The WWE Women's Tag Team Championship was not defended because of reasons I do not know. But I am completely saying this. 2 thumbs up for me. 4-star matches, 4-star Clash of Champions. Oh my God, it was amazing from start to finish, including the kickoff show. I hope you enjoyed it too as much as I did, and we're gonna see Hell in a Cell. I don't know what matches we're gonna see, but my God, it's gonna be hell to pay, quite literally. How many Hell in a Cell matches we'll see at Hell in a Cell, we'll find out then. And that's where I'm going to do my predictions for Hell in a Cell. That's going to be the next one. But that was Clash of Champions 2020 in the Thunderdome, where every championship must be defended. Even the 24/7 championship was defended twice. And once where Drew Gulak beat R-Truth, and R-Truth beat Drew Gulak again. But it all was all fun. I mean, I can go through the results again from the kickoff show where the SmackDown Tag Team titles remained around the West, the Shinsuke Nakamura and Cesaro. Then the Raw Women's Championship, well, the Intercontinental Championship, Triple Threat Ladder kicked off the Clash of Champions. New Intercontinental Champion in Sami Zayn. The Raw Women's Championship successfully defended by Asuka. Then let's talk about the SmackDown side of things as the United States Champion. Bobby Lashley, no, I should say the Raw side of things. The Raw side of things, Bobby Lashley retaining his Intercontinental Championship. Speaking of Raw Tag Team Champions, the Street Profits, with a bit of conspiracy or shenanigans, are still the Raw Tag Team Champions. As I say, Asuka retained her title, and Bayley retained her title due to disqualification. And, well, that wasn't the only title. But like I said, the women's tag team titles were not on the line for some reason. But going for the WWE Championship, Drew McIntyre only just barely won the ambulance match. And of course, where we saw what happened with Roman Reigns beating down at Jey Uso so badly that he couldn't get up and he couldn't continue. So Jimmy Uso came down, hobbling down on one leg and threw in the towel. Jey Uso said, "No, I don't want to do that," but it happened anyway. And so that was the Clash of Champions. Next is Hell in a Cell. I'm Danrvdtree2000. Also known as Dan2x15 on Xbox Live. Until next time. Bye-bye. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you want to watch the previous video, click on the video on the left. But if you want to watch the playlist, then click on the video on the right. Also, feel free to click subscribe by clicking on the Master Chief icon on the top.